Hope you are as well. Where we from today, ladies and gentlemen? I want to talk to you about smelling coffee in the Philippines. Daddy, smell the coffee in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo, what a joy. Such a joy to come back again, my friends. And today I want to say those here for the first time. If you would please click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can receive fresh new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. I had to smell the coffee. But today, ladies and gentlemen, this is our normal Q&A, sit down, chit chat. What's up? What's up, Monroe? You all right, man? So good to see you in the house today. This is our get together time. You know what I'm saying? We just let it hang out and we hang out. You know what I'm saying? We talk about this, we talk about this, we talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We just share inspiration, we share knowledge, we share a little bit of college, you know what I'm saying? And we wake up and we smell the coffee. Daddy. Yeah. It's important. For those of you that are fathers out there on this Father's Day, and it is Father's Day in the Philippines. May not be there right now in the USA, but it is Father's Day in the Philippines. And so I'm a father, okay? So I'm going to talk to you fathers out there about fatherhood, the responsibilities of being a father, how important it is to raise your children right, tight, long, and strong, how important it is that you have children that respect you, okay? Yeah, respect. I know that's a dirty word. A lot of y'all don't believe. Generation X and millennials, they don't believe in respect. They believe in we are all equal. We are all equal. We are all equal, and you don't have to respect me. We are all equal. No, don't play that game with me. If I'm older than you, I deserve your respect. If I'm your daddy, I deserve your respect. Even your mama, she deserves your respect. People that's been in this world longer than you, they deserve your respect, okay? That's just decent. So today we'll talk about how daddies, people that have children, need to raise their children right. The Bible said that raise up a child in the way that he should go. You remember that? And when he is old, he will not what? Depart from it, okay? That's what my mama raised me right. My daddy they raised me right, man. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I can tell they raised me right, because the stuff they raised me on, I haven't departed from it. In my older age, I'm still doing what they told me to do. I'm still standing for the right thing, the tight thing, the long thing, and my mama told me that, you know, and my daddy did too. He said, son, I said, yes, sir. Back in them days, you had to say yes, ma'am. And yes, sir, it wasn't that, yeah, what you want? Like they do today. You know what I'm saying? Children today, you said, mama called and said, Junior, come here, Junior. Yeah, what you want, lady? They would have slapped me into the mire about Who does that? Generation X. Who does that? Millennials. That's who does that. I'm a boomer, baby. Yeah, baby boomer. And I'm a groomer too. And I would never think of addressing my parents like that. It's disrespectful. It is no honor when you talk to the people that birthed you into this world like they nothing. Like they're your buddy, that's your friend. Nah, your parent, ladies and gentlemen, your daddy is not your friend. Get that out your mind. Well, you know, that's my dad right there. He's just my friend. Nah. When you call your daddy your friend, you are dishonoring his parenthood. You are dishonoring his fatherhood. You are dishonoring the fact that he got you in this world and he can take you out. Are you with me, G? You think I'm playing with y'all? Daddy means a lot. When you have a child that calls you daddy, hey, you better wake the H up, because that means a lot to that child. Children don't call everybody in the world daddy. There's only usually one person they call daddy. And if that's you, you need to act like a daddy, walk like a daddy, talk like a daddy, teach them like a daddy, treat them like a daddy should. And then they will have respect for you. That's the reason why a lot of you guys right now, you are fathers, you're daddies, but your children have no respect for you. You know why? You didn't raise them right. You didn't take no time with them. You didn't talk with them. You didn't walk with them. All you did was beat them down with a belt. Slap them in the face. Hit them in the head. Get away from them. Yeah, yeah, you black man, you Caucasian man, you brown man. Yeah, you did that thing. And you wonder why your kids don't care nothing about you. Who cares something about somebody always physically abusing them? Well, that's all it is. You said, Bob, I wouldn't physically abuse my child. I would just discipline. No, discipline is when you put them in timeout, okay? That's discipline. Discipline is when you just maybe pat them on the butt a couple times. Pat, pat. Stop it. That's discipline. Abuse is when you box them in the face, when you bloody their nose, bust their lip, bust their eye. That's abuse. When you hit them in the stomach, okay? When you beat them with electric cord, that's abuse, okay? Yeah, you heard me. People do that. They do that right now, and back in the day, it wasn't abuse. It was just, that's how they beat kids. Nowadays, that's abuse. So you thinking why your kids don't care nothing about you? Because you abused them. You used them, and they don't got no feelings for you but hate. Okay? When you have a child in this world, it is your responsibility to lead them the right way, tight way, the long way, and the strong way. Do the best you can. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. I made mistakes. I got children. Yeah, I'm a father. I made mistakes. And I regret the mistakes, but I can't go back and change them. They done. I never abused my children, though. I can tell you that. I never abused them in any kind of way. Never. I would talk to them. I put them in timeout. And when they act a fool too much on me, see this right hand right there? I introduced them to the right hand of fellowship on their behind. And they stopped. They accepted the right hand of fellowship. Every now and then you got to have a strong hand of discipline with children. Some children are just strong-minded, strong-willed, and they won't listen to nothing else. And that's how you get their attention. But most of the time, you don't have to even go that route. It's how you relate to your children, how you speak to them, how you talk to them. When you relate to them properly, speak to them properly, talk to them properly, they will develop a good sense of loving and caring for you, because they know that whenever you discipline them in any way, shape, fashion, or form, it is for their betterment. They understand that. Children are very, very receptive to instruction. They're very, very receptive to discipline if they feel you what? Love them. If they feel you what? Care for them. If they feel you share with them. You want to bring the best out of them. And that's what a dad's supposed to do. Your daddy, the purpose of a dad is designed to bring you up in this world, to teach you, to reach you, and to make you have the best experience you can as an adult. And what does that mean? That means that they got to spend time with you. They got to teach you. They got to reach you. They got to share with you, care with you, the things in this life, things in this world that will make you grow to be a responsible adult citizen. I did that with my children to the best of my ability. They all grown now, and they all respect me, and they love me at the same time, because they know I put my life on the line for them. I work for them. I showed them stuff. I took them all over the world. I traveled with my children. Some of you guys out there, don't take your kid nowhere. You just keep them in the house, feed them, send them to school. Summertime, he in the house all day long. Nowhere to go. Every summer, every spring break, I took my children on vacation. That's what I did, man. We went to Bahamas one time. We went to Disney World, SeaWorld. We went everywhere we could go on the breaks. Spring breaks, twice a year we went out. Spring break and summer vacation every year, okay? Because I wanted to have my children experience life other than sitting in our house. They need to get out. That was important to me. And it should be important to every father out there to expose your children to the world, to the outside world, not just your four corners in your home, okay? It is important, ladies and gentlemen. Fathers out there, if you're dead, be dead. I'm going to address you at this time. You ain't no good. That's all I got to say to you. What you mean dead, be dead? You know what I mean. You ain't paid. You divorced from your wife or your girlfriend. You don't live with her no more. And you don't take care of your children. Shame on you, mister. Yeah, mister from another sister. Shame on you. Your children didn't ask to come in this world. You brought them here. And so because you laid down with their mama and you did the wild thing with their mama, they here. And you are responsible for your actions, mister. And you talk about, well, she know about me. I don't pay no child support because she don't let me see them. Forget that, man. Okay, where is it written that because you can't see your children, you can't pay child support? Where is that law written? That is not a written law. That is a figment of your imagination, mister. Get that out your mind. Your child has to live every day. Your child has to eat every day. Your child has to go to school. Your child needs school clothes. Your child. You got to do your part, mister, and try to stop being vindictive. You guys out there making $50,000 a year, $80,000, $100,000, and won't even spend a peso for your child. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Shame on you. Not taking care of your children, not taking care of your responsibility, and putting it all on a woman, and you blame it on she won't let me see my child, so I can't take. Stop the lie. Whether she let you see her or whether she let you be her, it don't matter. Take care of your responsibility. Yeah, that's yours. You brought him here. Anybody, and so well, you know, some of y'all talk to lie, but you know that ain't my child, baby. She just lied on me, and you stop the lie. She got a DNA test and prove you the child. Stop the lie. Well, you with the DNA test, they DNA test is wrong, buddy. Stop the lie. Stop trying to pass off your responsibility and blame it on other craziness. You are the father, like that guy named Murray said. You are the father. Yeah, you black man, you Caucasian, you brown man, you the father. Nobody did that wild thing with that lady but you. You got that child here, and you're responsible for raising them up. The Bible said, raise up a child in the way he's going. When he's old, he will not what? Depart from it. So what y'all do, y'all raise him up in the wrong way. Y'all raise him up to hate you. So when he get old, he will not depart from his hatred from you. Yeah. You take the scripture wrong. You raise him up to hate you. And how do you raise him up? Beating him all the time. Come here, Johnny. Pow! He said, what you doing? You hit me for, Daddy? Just because I felt like it. Crazy stuff people do. You know? And you wonder why your child hates you. Go back in the history and the memories of your mind. Remember them days you beat him for no reason. Huh? Go back in there. Go back in there. Your child still remember them. He got the scars on his face. He got the scars on his back when you beat them with that electric cord. And don't lie to me. Say, Bobby, I ain't never beat no child with electric cord. Bobby, stop that right. I know the truth hurts, man. Many of you right now looking at me have beat your child with electric cord. Don't tell me no lie. I know people. I know the things people do when they get angry. When they feel like taking it out on somebody. The nearest and the most first person they look at is the child or their woman, their wife or their woman. That's what they look at when they get ready to angry, they're angry. And the first thing they get is electric cord. Come here. Oh, and electric cord hurt. Some of y'all been beat with electric cord. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You got the scars on your back. You got the scars on your legs. Okay? I know. And then some of y'all, the parents beat you with the they get the switches off the tree. They make you go get the switch. Go there and get that switch, Johnny. What? You heard me, son. Go get that switch. Mama, well, go get that switch. And you ran out there and get the switch. Yeah, Mom. You get the smallest one you can find. Because you know it's going to hurt no whelps on you. But yeah, you know, we raise our children, we beat them. We don't care for them like we should. And we wonder why they don't call us on Father's Day. We wonder why they can't even give us a Facebook text message, a chat message on Father's Day. Because they hate our guts. Because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. To raise him in a loving, caring, sharing relationship. You have responsibility for your seed. Yeah, that child is your seed. You put them on this earth. Children are blessings from the Lord. And when you mess up that blessing that the Lord gave you, your child going to be a curse on you rather than a blessing on you. Okay? Now, some of y'all right now are owning up to what I said because you know you messed up. Some of y'all right now, your daughter don't even want to speak your name. Your son don't even want to look at you because you done messed them up as a kid so bad. They got trauma from you beating them on the side of the head for no reason. It's carrying that trauma years ago. You thought you was doing right, but you was messing them up. And the reason why you beat your kid, because your parents beat you. But I'm telling you something, generational curse got to stop somewhere, and it should have stopped with you. But you didn't let it stop with you. You passed it on to your child. And now your child got a child, and he's doing the same thing you do to him. Listen to me, man. Y'all need to straighten that up. Fatherhood is a huge responsibility. And I never took it lightly. When I was raised in Charleston, South Carolina, I had a dad. My dad was in the Navy for 20 years, my dad. And every year he had a lot of kids, so he couldn't go have all us go with him. We had 7 kids. I was number 7. So my dad would come home once a year. He had a 30-day leave once a year being with us. It's the only time I had it. So I pretty much was raised by my mother, you know. And she put a lot of stuff in me. She put a lot of, more importantly, she put a lot of love in me, a lot of understanding, a lot of sharing, caring. I saw my mother sacrifice. She taught her children the word sacrifice. You don't know what the word sacrifice means? Look it up in your dictionary. Go Google it. Sacrifice. She taught that we have to sacrifice for the things we want in life. My mother sacrificed, my father sacrificed their lives for us. Back in the days, when you were in the military, that was a big paying job for people with this melanin in their skin. It was a big paying job. So my daddy made good money. My mama was made, you know. She did, but they taught us the right things in life. And they sacrificed us. They sacrificed their lives for us. And it would be a disservice for me to treat my children wrong and to treat my children wrong and be a disservice to me towards my dad and my mother. Okay? So that always in my mind. I want to be respectful. I want them to respect me. I want to respect my mother, my father. So I got to treat my kids right. So if you messed up with your child and you know you messed up, guess what you need to do, mister? Yeah, you know what you need to do. I got to tell you. I ain't got to tell you. But I'm going to tell you anyway. Because some of y'all act like y'all don't know. You need to contact your kids. Contact your children. Because they're not going to call you. They can't stand you. How you jacked them up as a kid. You never paid them no. Some of y'all was divorced and some of y'all was separated from your lady. You never paid no child support. And they know that. Because they went without because you didn't help. They don't want to talk to you. So you got to make up. You gotta bridge that gap. Just look. Call them, text them, whatever you want to do. Look, I apologize. You need to repent for God, first of all, and repent to your children how you did them wrong, how you didn't raise them right. Say, look, I'm not trying to pass the blame for what I did, son. I did it, it's over. I'm glad you was raised, you got over what I did, and I want to ask you to forgive me. And whether they forgive you or not, you need to ask for forgiveness, okay? Not for them, but for you. Because you won't feel some kind of way because you messed up. And then this is what happens all too more often than not. Once we raise a kid and we raise them wrong, the kid grow up to be successful, and then we want to come back in their life because they got the Monte now, right? They're a big time doctor, big time lawyer, you know, judge, whatever. And now you want, that's my child, that's my boy. You know, no, it's hard, man. When you didn't put no time in with your child, you didn't pay no child support, you didn't help them, and now you want to claim them? It don't work like that. But at least you can do is apologize for what you did. Talk about the daddy today. Yeah, daddy need to stop and smell the coffee. And stop acting a fool. Because you are the biggest role model in every child's life is their father. The people that birthed them, the mother and the father. Those are the biggest role models for any child that's born in this world. And so what happens a lot of time, we don't take that responsibility important. We don't take it as we should. We take it lightly. And it's a strong, very strong responsibility, very important responsibility. And as a result, we mess up a lot of lives. And lives we mess up, sometimes they can't recover from it. There's many people right now functioning in abandonment worlds. You know what I mean, abandonment? Because their mama and their papa abandoned them. Or they was in the house with them. They fed them, but they abandoned them emotionally. They abandon them psychologically. They abandon them sometimes physically. And that's a trauma for a 16-year-old kid. Got to live like that. I was 16 when my mama passed away. And I suffered from abandonment. It's hard to believe, but I did. I was hurt inside. I didn't know what was going on. Why me? Why I need my mama? You know? And I suffered from it. So I know how things can happen, and I know how it feels, and I know how hard it is to struggle in that mode to get over that. It's a trauma. Sometimes people hide trauma. I hid my trauma for a long time until I met an old lady. I came up on an old lady, and she knew exactly what was wrong with me. My grandmother straightened me out. I thank the Lord for my grandma. You know what I mean? She straightened me out from a kid, man. I had a whole lot of issues in my life. And when I came up on Ella Dix, no. She got all that junk out of me. So, even though my mother left this world, she passed me on to somebody even stronger and better and longer. Grandma. When you was raised by grandma's hand, you gonna be all right. Loving hand. I ain't talking about the beating you up hand. I'm talking about the loving hands, okay? Remember the song, Grandma's Hands? Wrapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hand. Play the tambourine so well. Grandma's hand. Yeah, grandma's hand. And grandpa's hand too. So, I'm telling you that. Do the best you can with your child out there. Because I'm telling you, when you get old, you get in your 60s, you get in 50s, 60s, 70s, you're going to want somebody to help you out. You're going to want somebody to take care of you, mister. I know you riding high now. You strong, got a good job. What's going to happen 30 years from now, 20 years from now, when you can't lift a finger? Huh? You want somebody that you love, that loves you to take care of you. You don't want to be kick you in no nursing home. You know what they do to the people in the nursing homes? Use them, misuse them, and abuse them. Thanks so much for the donation, Terry. Rain Man coming. Rain Man, thanks so much, man. Rain Man know what I'm talking about. He got a daughter. You know? He raised her right. His daughter loves him. He didn't raise his daughter like he was raised. You know? He had Jerry Fleming, and this is common now. I'm not divulging any secrets. He's told me this. He didn't have the best upbringing. And he told me that. And it caused him a lot of trouble in his life. But he didn't pass that trouble on to his daughter. He was considerate of her. He wanted her to have a better life than him. His daughter loves him to this day, and she respects him. Okay? That's what you want. You want your children to love you. More importantly than love, ladies and gentlemen, you need them to respect you. Respect how you got out there and work for them. You didn't twerk for them. You wouldn't go out there and spend your money, get drunk every week, didn't pay no bill. You took care of your kids. They should respect that. Even if they don't love you, if you took care of them, they should respect you for that. You went to work, you did what it took to take care of them. You fed them every 3 meals a day, clothes on their back, a roof on their head. That's what a father's for. That's what a parent is for. That's the least you can do, mister. That's the least you can do. Not the most, that's the least you can do. 3 square meals a day, put them in the house with a roof on it, send them to school, and that's the least, that's the minimum. But some of y'all ain't doing that. I would come around there, but me and his mom don't get along, so I don't see them. So yeah, because you don't get along with the woman you banged, the woman you laid up, you don't get along with her, so you can't see your son, you can't see your daughter. Don't play with me like that, man. Don't bring that craziness to me, because I'm not the one. I don't put up with craziness. I'm like Judge Judy. I don't play that game. Yeah, you remember Judge Judy? Yeah, the one that know how to do that judo and karate stuff. We mess with her. I'm like Judge Judy. Don't bring no craziness to me, because I'm not putting up with it. And I know crazy when I see crazy. Yeah, Bobby, I would go over there, but he don't know me, and I don't want to be embarrassed. Yeah, because he don't know you, because you never spent the time, took the time, made the time, shaped the time to be with your son, to be with your daughter. You was always running from the po-po because you scared you have to pay child support. You old. I started saying something, but I'm not. Thank you, Lord, for stopping me. I was going to say some bad words, and I don't want to do that. But I'm going to tell you this. If you are a malfunctioning father, if you a deadbeat dad, you need to repent to the Lord first of all, and then you need to go to your son or your daughter, and you need to say, "Look, I'm so sorry. I didn't do right. I didn't do right by you when you were coming up. I'm so sorry. Can you please find it in your heart somewhere to forgive me? I never, I need you in my life, and I'm sorry, and I hope you can forgive." That's the most you can do, the least you can do. And if they forgive you, you got another second chance. And if they don't forgive you, they have the right to do so because you didn't do them right. You didn't do right by them, okay? And they have a right, perfect right, not to want to forgive you. But at least you need to reach out and ask for it. Around Change Day, we're talking about these daddies out there smelling the coffee. Sometimes you gotta wake up, daddy. Some of y'all got some kids right now. Some of y'all got kids 5, 6, 8, 10 years old, and you don't see them. You don't even call them. Shame on you, mister. Shame on you. And the flimsy excuse you give me, like I just told you a minute ago, me and her mama don't get along. You don't get along with your boss man on your job, but you go to work every day, don't you? Huh? See how silly that is? She said I can't see her. She won't let me see my kids. Silly, silly, silly tricks. Tricks is for kids. You still got a kid mentality. Yeah. And so you are blaming it on everything else but the real truth. And the truth of the matter is, it is your issue. And, now if your child, you raise a child's 21 and above, and they still holding you for stuff like that, that's part is on them, okay? Because once you get to be an adult, you can't keep holding stuff against what happened to you as a kid. I had issues when I was a kid. My mama died, a whole bunch. I could cry a river of tears to you right now. I had some stuff happen to me, man. But I'm an adult, man. I can't go back and relive that stuff and blame the people for that. It's over. It happened. I had to let that stuff go. Everybody got some trauma in their mind, and that happened to them as a kid. Yeah, you too. You think with I was raised you good, had a good family, Bobby. I had a good family, Bobby, and I was raised real good, and nobody ever. I had no trauma. Stop the lie, mister. Are you a robot that you had no trauma? You a human being. Every human being has trauma as children, as adults, and that's a part of living. You might not even recognize that you did have trauma, but you had issues, mister. And thank goodness a lot of us got through our issues. I got through most of mine. And I'm a functioning, well-functioning individual, citizen, because I worked through my issues. And thank God I had a loving grandmother that helped me work through it. I didn't even know I had issues. She brought it to my attention. Like, why you ain't talking about all kinds of stuff she said. She questioned me about why I was doing what I was doing. I didn't even know what I was doing. But she brought me through that. Thank God I had my grandmother. Come on, man, please. Every father out there should be a blessing to their children. Okay? And if you haven't been that blessing that your children needed, shame on you. Okay? And you need to repent to them, repent to God, go to your children and say, look, I'm sorry. I'm going to ask you from the bottom of your heart, can you please find a place in your heart to forgive me? I didn't mean, I did what I did. It's over, and I'm sorry. I didn't have to do it like that, but I did, and I apologize. That's all you can do. And if they accept your apology, good. You got a second chance in life. If they don't, shame on you. You got to live with your actions. Everybody's accountable, and everybody has to live with their actions or lack of actions. Okay? So I can look my children in the eye and tell them I did my best for you. Not the rest for you. I did my best for you. Can you do that, mister? Can you do that, mister? Can you look your kid in the eye and say, son or daughter, you know what? I did my best for you. I went to work every day for you. I kept you good clothes. I kept a roof. I gave you 3 meals a day. I loved you as much as I can. I taught you what I knew. I did my best for you. Can you say that? Or you gonna say, no, you know, I was running from the Lord. They were gonna get my money. I didn't want to pay no child. Which one is you? I hope it's the one you said that you did the best. Okay, that's all I got for you, man. I'm gonna run this real quick. We out. Okay, this is my weekly talk, my weekly hang out with you guys. Know what to do. We sit down here, we just chit chat. But I had to bring that to you, man. It's so important on Father's Day. A man has to be a man, whether he wants to or not. You know, I know sometimes you don't want to pay that child support money because you know she with another man. That get on your nerve. You know she laying up with some other man, and your kid in the house with that other man. That'll bother a man. But you know what? Strong men know how to get over that. A weak man will cave into that and say, I ain't paying nothing. You know? How many of you were strong and you got over that? How many of you were weak and you just said, I ain't paying nothing? Shame on you if you weak, if you caved into that crazy desire. Shame on you. A man is responsible. A father is accountable. He's held accountable for his actions. He's held accountable for the children that he made, helped bring into this world. And you know, he's about why you talking about deadbeat dad? We ain't know that I'm no deadbeat dad. You might not be a deadbeat dad, but there's a ton of them in this world. Okay, my dad was never a deadbeat. Always took care of us. So I can say that about him. He loved us as much as he could when he was with us, because he was traveling all around the world. He was a Navy man. So my mom did a lot of stuff that my dad should do because he wasn't there. But you know, I got what I needed, most of it. You know? So I respect my parents, my mother and my father, and even especially my grandmother. She took up the slack when my mother left this world. She took up the slack, man. You know, so it's important, ladies and gentlemen, to have a good relationship with your children. And so when you have a good relationship with your children, they will usually, I say usually because some of them even don't, they will usually respect you when you get older, and they will remember the good things you did for them. Okay? Go right, Chain Bobby Leezy, One Nation, Group, One Love. We got today. People get ready for the train is coming. Don't need no ticket. Just get on board. All you need is love. Sweet, sweet love. Okay? We're going to ride the train. We're going to see who's tough enough, rough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in the heater. Who that said he going to beat them? So let's go. We got first man up in the house. What's up, Mac? North Carolina, laka. What's up, Monroe? He said, hello. He said, what up, BobbieD? Hey, man, we doing good, man. We blessed and highly flavored and favored of the Lord. So good to see you on this Father's Day. I hope if you have children, Monroe, that you speak to your children today and tell them some good things. I spoke to my daughter this morning. I kind of called my other one. She wasn't available. She had texted me Happy Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? I can't expect no more than that. That's all I expect from my children. You know, I sacrificed my life for them. You said, what you mean? Yeah, I sacrificed my life for my children. I would go to work with them when I was sick. I would go with no food because sometimes we didn't have enough money. Went back in the early days, and we didn't have enough for that. I would not get it. I couldn't afford it here. Oh, I couldn't buy clothes. All my drawers was holy, holy, holy. Yeah, all my drawers was holy, because I couldn't afford drawers. Everything I had, I put on my kids, man. I put them first. Before, I put God first, but I put them up there. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do. That's how you do. That's how you do for your kids. And that causes them to respect you. They will respect you. And they will honor you. If you got no honor from your kids, it's nobody's fault but yours. You say, my kid, I got some bad kid about me. They just don't care nothing about me. They like, what did you do? What was your, why do they care about you? Could it be that you didn't do what you needed to do to raise them right? Let's go. We got right train Bobby DC. Monroe, he said, hello, Bobby. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Greensboro, North Carolina, man. If y'all ever never been to Carolina, I want to tell you something. It's always finer in Carolina. Whether you go to the north side or whether you go to the south side, it's always finer in Carolina. He from the north side. I'm from the south side. But we fine in Carolina. Let's go, Ryan J. Who we got? Monroe, he said thumbs up about me. Everybody hit the like button one time. 1, 2, 3. Chit-cha-paya. 1, 2, 3. Chit-cha-paya. Hit that like button. Let's go. Get them likes up, y'all. Come on now. Let's get them likes up. What's up? Lisa Panada. Lisa Panada. What's up, my dear? You so good to see you. She said, Happy Father's Day to all fathers out there. Peace and love to you. Yeah. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Thank you so much. Queen Angel, Tuba Queen, say Happy Father's Day. Thank you, my dear. She's going to take me out later on, y'all. We're going to have a meal. I'm going to bring y'all along when we do our Father's Day meal. That's what I do, man. You know, I care about you. And so I bring you along so you can understand what it means to be taken out. Some of y'all, you've never been taken out for a Father's Day meal in your life. You know why? Because nobody cared nothing about you. Because you mistreated them so bad. They don't want to even call your name on Father's Day. That's bad. But you know what? As bad as it is, it don't have to get worse. You can make that change and change it around. Go ask for forgiveness. Open up the door of forgiveness to your kids. Look, son. Look, Johnny, don't run from me, Johnny. Johnny, stop. And when he stops, you embrace him. Say, come here, Johnny. You're going to fight. Get on me, get on. Hold him tight to you. Hold him as tight as you can to your chest. Johnny, stop, Johnny. Get that stuff in the past. It's over. Forgive me, Johnny, I was wrong. But I love you, son. And go from there, okay? You gotta do it, man. I know. I'm just talking loud. I ain't saying nothing. But I'm telling you the right things. See, let me tell you something about y'all. Y'all would rather listen to somebody tell y'all a bunch of lies. Somebody on this ear was a vlogger would tell y'all a whole bunch of lies, and y'all was sending them tons of money. You know, I'm telling you, he's sending thousands. This guy built a mansion off of your donations. And then this guy, not only did he build a mansion off your donations, he built a guest house next to it. Out of your montage, and he was telling you a lot of lies.
Happy Father's Day.
He was telling you all the lies.
Happy Father's Day.
Let me finish these. Got something important I gotta say. He was telling you all lies you wanted to hear, and so you kept sending them money. And came to find out, I'm gonna tell you some stuff that he was accused of. Some stuff. Number one, he was accused of harboring pedophiles. Yeah, you heard me. He was accused of running the. Watch out, these you playing. I'm being serious now. Got time for that play. He was accused of running, being a pimp for the women in the guest house. You know what I'm saying? That's just the minimum stuff. Okay, and I didn't accuse him of these things. People in this country found out he was raising money for Odette. You think that money went to people?
Went your own.
Went in his pocket. That's how he got that man. And when I bring you the truth, you turn your back on me. Come on, man. Straighten up. I know the truth hurts sometimes, but you got to be man up sometimes and face it. Man up and smell the coffee and stop smelling the lies. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation under Groove of Love.
Congrats, Sir Monroe, for the first minute.
I forgot where I was. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
Bonaro.
Okay, hold on, Lisa.
Daddy in the house.
Okay, Lisa, happy. Monroe said, BobbieD, you need to preach to my brothers because their sons don't have any respect for them. Yeah, I know. Happens, man. When you don't raise your kids right, you beat them up, you cheat them up, you cuss them out every day. Who gonna respect you? If my parents did that to me, you think I would have respect for them? No. I wouldn't want to be associated with them. I would change my name, last name to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably what he did to his kids. He didn't treat them right. A lot of fathers, they have plenty of kids in this world, and they don't even pay 1 peso for their upbringing to help them. Let's go. Ryan J, who we got? Murphy, he said, hello, happy Father. Thank you so much. Happy Father's Day to all you.
Father's Day,
all you.
Sir Monroe, Sir Gunny, a.k.a. Mark Hayes.
I'm putting the camera on you since you want to talk. Go.
Happy Father's Day. I have my new glasses now. Because I'm tired of the white frame, and then I don't look right.
Okay, anything else you want to say, Lisa? Anything else, my dear?
That's it.
Okay. Lisa like to talk when she like to talk, and when she like to talk, I like to give her the camera so she can get it out. You know, if she don't talk, she'll bust over, she'll bust wide over because she got to say what she got to say. That's how she is, you know, and I respect that about Lisa D. She's a lovely person, but when she got to
Video
talk,
bomber only.
she's a video bomber.
Sometimes a photo bomber.
She's everything. Every time she always interrupts me. Let's go. What? You know, Monroe Murphy said, all you can do, Sir Terry. Okay, I messed up again, y'all. I went too far down.
Thank you for the donation.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get. You know, this is real talk. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, this is real talk. I know some of y'all don't know what real talk is. Real talk is when you bring out the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay? That's real talk. And this, more important, ladies and gentlemen, this is real men talk. I'm telling you stuff your mama never told you. I'm telling you stuff your daddy never told you. I'm telling you stuff your uncle never told you. Because I care for you. And I want to let you know the real truth about fatherhood. Fatherhood is a sacrifice. I know that's a big word. Look it up. It's a sacrifice to be a father. You got to sacrifice your health sometimes because you sick. You still got to work. You got mouths to feed. You got children to feed. You got bills to pay. Fatherhood is a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice your right for your child wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, it's a big, important duty. And some of y'all take it lightly. You think, well, we just laid in the bed, we got a kid, but you know, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on her. You know, you don't be. Stop the lie, mister. How would you feel if somebody said that when they brought you in this world? But he ain't nothing with me. I ain't got nothing to do with him. How would you feel? Let's go. Always take me down. Murphy, thanks so much, Father. Life, now Kakalaki, he said, life and, thank you, Lisa. What's up, Lisa?
You're welcome, Sir Monroe.
Okay, Lisa reading. So she's doing all that. Read. Here. Hold the camera, Lisa. Hold the camera, Lisa. Now read. Let's go, Lisa. See? Now when I give her the camera, she don't want to be bothered. But when I'm doing the camera, she got, she want to come in.
What is wrong with you? Life in the Carolina,
This is the
North
camera's not
Carolina.
on me correctly.
He said, hello, Murphy Hayes.
See? She slows stuff down and she got no energy. Let's go, Lisa. Give me some energy.
What's up, Murphy Hayes? He said, what up, life in North Carolina? What's up, Sir Monroe? Murphy Hayes said, kids today have more respect for their peers than their parents.
Correct. And I just described to you, pull that up, Lisa D. I just described to you how Generation X and the millennial generation do. They want to be, they think that their father and their mother are their friends. They're equal to them. They're not equal. That's part of the problem. That's why they don't have the respect for their parents. They think that they're on the same level as they are. You know, and that's a problem of how they were raised. Parents that had Generation X children and millennial children didn't raise them right. That's why this world is getting crazy now, and crazier. I thank the Lord that I'm a boomer, baby. I'm a baby boomer, and I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they in that generation, the morals and the values were way, way better than it is now. And it's getting worse and worse every day. And so it's up to people like me and some of you out there that are boomers like me to teach the people that didn't get it when they were coming up. I meet a lot of people, a lot of Xers and a lot of millennials that tell me, BobbieD, you're the first person that ever told me that, man. You know, I appreciate you. My parents never told. I get that all the time. That's why a lot of Generation X, you wouldn't believe this, but a lot of Generation Xers and a lot of millennials watch my show. I got more people on members. Put that down, Listy. Okay. Let me finish my talk, Listy. I got more people on the show that are Xers and millennials than any other age group. And I'll show you the statistics on that probably on the next broadcast. And from the age of 34 to 45, those are the majority of people that watch this show. And the reason why, Because I give them the truth. I give them stuff that their dad and their mama never told them. I give them love. But I don't give them that baby love. I give them tough love. I love you, my brother, but you got to straighten your act up. That's how I do. I call it out in you so that you can know the truth. So many Generation X's are running from the truth. So many millennials are running from the truth. They don't know how to face the truth. Anything that hurts them, they run and hide. They duck. Okay? I don't duck from nothing. When I was raised, they told me to straight face it straight on, head on. You ain't got nothing to hide from, son. Whatever come your way, deal with it. James Brown gave me that philosophy when I was a kid. You got to deal with it. Whoo! You got to deal with it. Whoo! I ain't never forgot it. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes it's hard to face things in life. It really is. It's hard, man. You think it was easy for me to face the fact that my mother left this earth? I was 16 years old. You think that was easy for me? Wow. One of the most hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I didn't run from it. I didn't duck. I didn't hide. I didn't do the slip and the slide. I didn't do the electric slide. I dealt with it. And when a long time I dealt with it in a crazy way until I met a praying mother. Yeah, I met a praying grandmother and she straightened me out. Okay? Some of y'all didn't have a praying grandmother. Some of y'all didn't have a praying mother. And you didn't get straightened out. But you got me. I'm the next best thing. That anything you can get in this world is going to help your mind. Because that's where it all begins, in the mind. You hear me say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste? Yeah, it is. But you don't have to waste it. You can improve it, but if you get in touch with the right people, the right philosophies, hang around the right people, and you are taught the right things, have the right mentors in life, and not tormentors. I said mentors. People that teach you, reach you, lift you up, build you up, and not tear you down. I don't tear down you. I don't tear down my brothers, but I tell you the truth. That's it. Let's go. We got. See, this D gone now. She do all that stuff, and I give her the mic. She want to go. That's what I'm saying. That's how she do.
I'm not. I'm
okay,
here.
now she comes back because she hear me talking about. Hold on.
Wait.
See, okay, she going again. There she go. See, this D. I'm gonna give you the mic again. Come on, bring the mic.
Stop.
See. She like to mess with the mic. Move, Mr. D.
Right there.
I'm not there. That's not where I'm supposed to be. See, I'm not there, Lisa D.
Right there.
Okay, hold on. Lisa D, please. I'm running the show. She trying to take over the show. Then when I give her the mic, she want to go. And that rhyme.
I
Okay.
already read that one.
Okay. Lock Kakalaki said, hey, BobbieD, my son has respect for me and everyone as he was raised right by me. And belated wife as he got his tail beat by both of us. And he turned out to be respectful man today. That's it, man. You have to. That's one thing. You hit it right on the head, Monroe. That's one thing that the millennials and the Generation Xers don't do. Is that they don't have discipline. They never receive discipline in the home. Most of their parents allow them to say anything. They call them by their first name. You ever call your mama by your first name? And did you ever find your teeth on the ground when you got through? Because that's what's going to happen when we were coming up, right? But they let them call them by their first name. And then they're not mom. They're Joni. They're Ed. You know, that's it. And and then my friend, that's my friend. Hi guys, let me tell you, that's my friend. I'm not your friend. I'm your daddy. She's not your friend. That's your mama. That's part of the problem. And their parents never discipline them. When you don't discipline a child, and you don't have to discipline your child by beating them all the time, you can talk to them. You know, I told you before, sometimes, some kids don't listen to nothing else but a pap on the butt, you know? But there are other kids you can just talk to them the right way. My grandmother never beat me, man. I'm tell you straight, I'm be honest with you. And she taught me a whole bunch of lessons. She never lifted a finger on me. She taught me, she could talk to me so bad, so hard, I would cry. I wouldn't cry in front of her. You know, I'd be holding back the tears in front of her, but when I leave her, I go to my room and cry because she done talked me down. You know, she done made me feel so bad about myself, about what I was doing. She did those kind of talks to me to straighten me out. And she was very, very good at it. I'm a living witness. Let's go. Mermaids, that father, Mermaids, kids today have more, yeah, I got that, man. Monroe, he said, I got that, man. Murphy, he said, old school discipline will land you in jail. Yeah, Murphy. You can't do that now. You got to be careful nowadays, guys. Old school discipline, you be down to the social welfare place, social services. That's where you'll be. Because nowadays, you touch one of these kids, you try to whip them, you know what they're going to do? They're going to get their little cell phone and say, 911? My name's Johnny. Who is this? Johnny? How old are you? I'm 6 years old, sir. Or what do you call me for? My mama just whooped me with an electric cord. She beat my butt real good. I want her locked up. What? Your mother beat you? Where are you located? I'm on 41 Beecher Street. And I want y'all to come down here right now, lock her up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They got, all of them have been empowered. You hear what I said? Empowered by cell phones. The power of cell phones. 6 years old, 8 years and above got a cell phone and they know how to use it. They know exactly how to call 911 on you. Okay? That's what happens nowadays. I remember one time, we was in Charlotte, North Carolina. My ex-wife and I had this, she spanked the girl, and one of my daughters did the same thing. You can't believe this. She called 911. I can't believe, and she didn't have no cell phone. She used a regular phone. And then we had to explain to them, it wasn't no problem, it was no abuse, it was a big thing. But we got out of it, but that opened our eyes, what could happen. Let's go, Long Carolina, I remember my son one time was having a tampon in a grocery store, and I beat his tail right there in the store, even though this lady in the store threatened to report me to social security. Gotta go, man. You gotta be careful. And kids like to show out in public. I don't know what it is. They like to do that tantrum stuff. They'll jump on the floor, get on the floor and kick him. Y'all ever had one do that to you? I bet my girls used to do that. My wife used to get them straightened. You know what she would do? She said, come here, LaShonda. Come here, Tamika. Come here, Ashley. She'd get them by the hand, right? And go in the restroom, in the women's female room, and lay them out. Tear them up. Tear that butt up. And then when they come back in the store, they're as quiet as a mouse. That's what she did. She wouldn't do it in public. Let's go round train. Who we got? Mervyn, he said, my ex beat her son, and he calls 911, and she had to go to court. What? She had to go to court, but the judge and the police was old school, and he got scolded and lost his case. That's good. See, if you get the wrong judge, if you get a millennial judge, you're going to be in trouble, Buster. You get an extra judge or millennial, you're in trouble, straight up trouble. So, but you know what, man? You cannot allow the law to raise your children for you. You cannot allow the public law to raise your children for you. You have to allow your conscience. You have to allow your biblical teachings that you have instilled in your life to raise your children the best way you can. If that means if you biblically believe you have to spank your children sometimes, you got to do that. And if they call 911, they call 911. You explain just like Murphy did. Explain what happened. And it may go bad because there's a lot of cases where they don't believe the parent. They believe they were just using. But that's the risk you have to take to do what's right for you in raising your children and not letting the law, social services, raise your children for you. Okay? Let's go round chain. Who we got? B. I got you, man. I got you. Thank you so much, Terry, for the donation to the nation. More blessings. More love. He said, I'm in Tallahassee, Florida, at my brother's house. Toot. Thank you so much, Toot. Rain, man. That's why he wasn't here, y'all. He's in Tallahassee. He's not in Miami now. He went to Tallahassee to visit his brother for a while. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Have a blessed day on your Father's Day. I know your daughter reached you. She teached you. She went out. She spoke to you some kind of way. She texted you, or she sent you a card. She called you or something. And if she don't call you, you call her. Okay? Because a lot of times, your children can still love you, but sometimes they forget. Sometimes they get busy. And don't get offended if you know you raised your child right? You know you raised her right. You know she loves you. You love her, and you didn't get a call. You didn't get a card. You didn't get a text. Don't get offended. It happens. They're grown now. They have their own life to live. And sometimes they forget. 1 year, a couple of years, my kids, you think I got offended? No. They grown people. They got their life. But they eventually call and say, Daddy, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, it's okay, man. Don't get upset by that. Let's go around and check who we got. Murphy Hayes, I can't believe they got roosters in that town. It's not in our community, Murphy. Roosters are, this is how noisy it is in the Philippines. Our house, we have a wall right here, okay, in our patio. Beside our wall is a compound. In that compound, when I say compound, it's a group of houses, okay? In that compound, they allow them to have roosters, okay? Now, there's a public law that says no roosters in the city, no goats in the city, no cows in the city, but they do it anyway, okay? So that's what you hear. It's not in our count. It's not in the subdivision at all. It's not in our community. It's next to this. It's right next to this community. And I'll show you the wall. I'm gonna show you the wall that separates our community from the community where you hear the roosters. I don't know why people think it's our roosters all the time. It's not our roosters. Let me show you this wall. See this wall right here? See that wall right there? See the grill? I don't know if you can see the grill or not. Oh, hold on. See that grill right there? See that wall? This wall separates that community from us, from our subdivision. Okay, so that's what you're hearing. That's not coming from our subdivision. There's no roosters in here at all. So okay, get that out y'all mind, okay? Isn't that right, Lisa D? Then see how she already doing the clothes. She washing clothes. That's the washer right there in our dirty kitchen. She uses the sink over there to help rinse out some things in the sink. So everything is very efficient here. But yeah, that's what you hear, Murphy. That's across from us. They got roosters, they got goats, all kind of craziness. That's how the Philippines is. When you come out here to live, you will find. I was in the Marriott Hotel when I first came out here. I remember I told y'all I stayed in the Marriott for the first 3 years of me coming out here, and every morning, guess what would wake me up? Roosters. In the Marriott Hotel downtown, buddy. I'm telling you. So you're gonna hear roosters pretty much everywhere you go. Airway, not everywhere. Airway. Hey, right, James BobbieD, in One Nation, Room of Love. What up, Terry? You alright? He said, it's all good, Sir Murphy. We're doing good. Terry Fleming said, my addiction has taken me out of my children's entire lives, and I've given up on ever having a relationship with. Oh, man, come on, man. Terry. My brother. Don't say that, man. Don't give up. Because when you give up, you are defeated. You defeat yourself. You self-betray yourself. You self-sabotage your own self. There's hope in every situation. There's always at least one iota, one single element of hope in every situation we face in life. Okay? So if you have a bad relationship with your people, with your lady, with your children, it's always a hope. It starts with you. They're not going to take the time, make the time. You got to do it. Okay? So if you give up, you're telling yourself, I'm defeated. And I'm not going to get any better. I'm out of this game. Don't take yourself out of the game. Okay? And let me tell you something. No matter how they feel about you, it's how you feel about them now. Okay? It's how you feel about them. You want to love them, you want to establish a relationship with them, then it starts with you. And if you reach out to them and they don't want to return the favor, they don't return the love, it's okay. You've gotten that off of your shoulders. You've gotten that out of your system. And now you can move forward with your head held high because you've done your part in trying to establish a relinking and a reattachment of that relationship, okay? So always never give up, okay? It is always hope, man. As long as you're alive in this world, it's always hope, okay? You got relationships, I got kids that, some of my kids I didn't get along with. They didn't get along with me. I'm be honest with you. Some of my girls, my step girls, pretty much. I told I had stepchildren. They didn't get along with me that well. I got along with some of them good, some of them I did. But even the ones that didn't get along with me, you know what? They love me to this day. You know why? Because they saw how well I treated them, how well I raised them. They look at their friends and see how well their friends, how terribly their friends were raised, versus how I did, and they say, Daddy, Thank you. See, we gave you hell coming up. But now we'll see why. Because they got their own kids now. And they can see why I did what I did. I had to be tough on them. Or they would have never been where they are right now. Okay? So I don't get along with all my kids either. But I don't just give up. I keep reaching out. I keep teaching out. And it'll pay off for you if you don't quit. Let's go around train. Who we got? Okay, I don't went down too far. Okay. Terry Fleming said, I beat my addictions, but I can't not change someone's mind. No, you can't change their mind. You can't change their opinion. Okay, you can't do that. But you can do what you can do and can what you can do. Do what you can do, Terry, and then can what you can do. What you can do is this. You can reach out. Whether it's a text message, whether it's an email, whether it's a call, you know, whether it's a card, you can reach out, man. Hey, what's wrong with that? Huh? If you don't reach out, you know, that's on you, buddy. It's not on them. If you reached out a hand of reconciliation, a hand of friendship, say, I'm sorry, you repented to them, and they still turn you down, that's it. Now you know you can let that go because it's on them. You've done your part. But until you do that, you're not eligible to say it's over. No, you have it's the onus, the responsibility is still on you. You the father. They're not the father. You are. And you gotta act like it. Okay? And so take that step. I would suggest you. Now you don't have to do it, it's up to you. I would always reach out, man. Always reach out. A loving hand. If they slap your hand, move on. Take it on down the line. But if they reach out and grab your hand, want you back, that's it. Reconcile. Let's go around chain BobbieD. Who we got? Terry Fleming said, congrats on number one, sir, North Carolina. You did it, Rand. You did it right, Tyler. Remember, hey, he said, all you can do, Sir Terry, in your case, is ask their forgiveness. That's it, man. That's all you can do. Just like he said, Terry, you got to ask for forgiveness, man. And when you ask people to forgive you, guess what? Forgiveness is not for the person you're asking, my brother. It is for you. When you ask for forgiveness, it releases you from the stress of the trauma of the situation you had for the person you're asking for forgiveness for. You're released from that because you've extended a hand of reconciliation. You've extended a hand of, I want to forgive you. You've asked them to forgive you. You've asked them to make up. They wouldn't do it. So you've released from that. Okay? Until you do that, you're going to carry that trauma. You're going to carry that unloving feeling that you feel that they have for you along with you. And that's going to drag you down in life as you go. Reach out, man. Hey, what's wrong with a text message? Huh? How you doing, brother? You know, how you doing, my son? I love you. Still love you, daddy. You know, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with a call? What's wrong with a card? Something, man. Let's go around and check. Who we got? Merveys, congratulations, life. Merveys, unfortunately, I have no biological kids anymore. You have no kids? Okay. Nothing wrong with that, man. There's a lot of people that don't have kids. Having kids is a large responsibility. I can tell you that. It's going to take up most of your life, and it's going to take up most of your mom time. If I didn't have kids, I made a ton of money in my life, man. If I didn't have kids, I'd be rich right now, because I'd be investing that money. The money that I would have been investing, I would put it on my kids, you see? And so I would have been super rich right now. But kids take a lot of money. So Murphy, you got to be rolling in the dough right about now. Let's go. Murphy said your glasses look like Queen Angel. Yeah, she bought some glasses. She tried. You know how she do, right? She tried to look like me every chance she get. No, she bought some new glasses. Yes, a few weeks ago, and it just came in. She wanted a wider. She had a small lens, and she wanted a wider lens so she could see what it might mean bigger, and that's why she bought it. It looks nice on her. I showed her some lenses that were smaller, and she said, no, I want a wider range. I want a wider lens. So she got the wider lens, but it looked nice on her. I look at this is about y'all guys don't believe this. This is about her fourth pair of glasses in the last 2 years. She just keeps switching them up. Let's go. Who we got? Merveys. Your glasses, she said, Murphy said your glasses look cute, Queen Angel.
Thank you so much.
She said, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
first time it is so cute on my eyeglass. Bobby said I look old.
No, I did not say that. I said you look different, my dear. She looks different in those glasses. She looks different. She don't. I'm used to her. I'm used to Lisa D with the small schoolgirl, school mom, school teacher glasses. You know. And so she changed up on me, so she looks different. I always say, you look different. Who are you?
Yeah, my glasses is
See her? Look,
bigger.
her glasses bigger than mine now. See?
Sure.
No, about the same size.
Like same.
Hers look wider. But see, she got the school. Y'all remember the schoolboy glasses? Y'all remember that? I got me a pair in the drawer in there right now.
Oh, that was so big, Louie.
I love them schoolboy glasses.
Bigger
I'm
than
tempted.
this one.
I am tempted to go get me some frames in them schoolboy frames. You know what I'm saying? Go get me some lenses in them few schoolboy frames. The schoolboy glasses coming back. Let's go. Who got it? Okay, and I messed up again. Went down.
He's the other thing right there, the shoe.
Okay, let's go, Lizzie.
Where you at now?
Right there.
Right there.
Okay, Murphy said the kids now have messed up morals and values, and most of the time it's because of the bad, no parenting skills. So then they look to their peers. Yeah, that's what happens, man. You can't get your love from your mother and father. You do the next best thing, your buddy, your friend in school. No,
Yeah.
you develop a bond.
Big difference now because you know the kids now they don't know how to respect elders. They don't even say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, something like that.
No, they don't, and that's terrible. That's a bad indictment on your parents and their teaching skills. You know, parenting is a very, very difficult job, and you have to do. It takes a lot of work. And to be frank with you, most people don't want to put the time in. They don't want to put the work in, and so they wind up having a bunch of messed up kids because they'd rather sit around and watch TV and drink beer than and supervise their children and help them teach and reach them. They don't want to do that. They don't want to take time. Many of us are just selfish individuals. You know? Right, Trey, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Okay, Michael Coffee needs some coffee. Hello, BobbieD. Happy early Father's Day. Thank you. Well, it's not. It's Father's Day
Happy
here.
Father's
It's
Day.
early Father's Day in the USA, but it's Father's Day here. To all the dads riding the love train today, God bless you. June 19th, Sunday from Nurse Mike. Thank you so much, Nurse Mike. Ryan Train BobbieD, DC, One Nation, another group, one love. Who we got?
Martha Hayes. Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah, got you, man.
Robert Morris. Pop, pop. It's not the roosters that bothered me. This is the dogs.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dogs.
Let me tell you something. Thank you so much, Pop Pop. Let me tell you, man. Y'all come out here. If you don't like barking dogs, don't come. Okay? Because that's all you got out here. Dogs bark all day, all night, and then cats go to. Y'all that remember that? All that cat screaming and stuff.
But here it's not a lot of cats then.
Here is more cats than dogs, but you do hear the cats too. But you hear dogs is just. That's why when I'm doing my shows and I hear dogs, I'm like, can you please calm down? You know, I be telling them, man. You know, this is a subdivision, right? They have to respect my rights, not to have a bunch of noise, and I have to respect their rights to have noise. But we have to come to a medium. We have to come to a compromise, a level of compromise that we both can deal with. We bought this house just like they bought theirs. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. They have to respect. But I remember I did the video, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Filipinos don't obey the rules. They don't obey the rules. And not only do they not obey the rules, ladies and gentlemen, they have no respect. I'm sorry to say that. Most of the Filipinos out here have no respect for the rights of others. They will disrespect you because they're very selfish people. They want to get what they want done. They will walk all over your rights. That's what happens out here. And I'm not going to have it, man. I don't care if I live in Timbuktu. I'm going to stand up for my rights, okay? I'm going to be nice about it, but I'm not going to let people walk all over me. When Lisa D and I first moved here, the first 3 or 4 years, I was a meek lamb. You know why? Because Lisa D, don't say nothing. And I said, because you might cause some trouble. I said, okay. I just put up with it. But 2 years ago, I said, no more. Because we had the pandemic started, and it got worse. The noise level was up to here. And it got worse. So after that, I said, no, I'm not. I said, Lisa D, I've been listening to you for a long time. I'm done. I have to say something. I said, we bought our house just like they bought their house. We have a right to say, this is too much noise. Calm it down, please. And ever since then, they've been watching it. They can still get attitudes. They still bring up a lot of noise every now and then. But they now know that we don't play that game. Okay? And if you never speak up and let people know, they're going to keep on running over you. And I'm not happy. We bought our house just like they did. We respect. We don't make a lot of noise. We don't come and bring them. But if we had kids, we wouldn't let our kids go in front of their house like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Who does that? Filipinos do that. Let's go around train BobbieD, One Nation. We got
Down.
Murphy. He's asked. Hi. No, I didn't get this, Lisa D. I got Murphy.
Yeah, this one. You missed that one. Right here.
Okay, Michael Coffey needs some. He said, hi. My gun dog go my Kusama. Hey, you doing good, Michael? Right train BobbieD, Michael Coffey needs some. He said, guys, man, get ready for the roosters. Yeah, man, they gonna come, man. Roosters, chicken, cats, anything you can think
Those are
of.
starting to fly.
You know, we live in this residential subdivision that you can't bring any chicken in here, you can't bring any roosters in here, you can't bring that kind of stuff in here. No goats, no cows, none of that. But next door, I just showed you the wall. Across from the wall, there's a big compound, it's like 5 houses in a big fenced-in compound, and that person that owns the compound allows them to bring chickens and stuff. It's against the law. It's against the city law, but they allow them to do it. So that's why you hear all that. And cockfighting is one of the #1 sports out here in the Philippines. You know, it's legal. It's illegal in most every other country, but here it's legal, and people they pay big money on that stuff. Let's go round train. Who we got? Baby, he said, are you there in Philippines, Sir Robert Morris? Robert Morris. Murphy Hayes, I just got back from the Monday. Okay, Robert. Two. Robert. Papa was here and didn't let us know. Pop, what's up with you, man? How you didn't let us know, man? You should have called us, text us, something.
Had a good time in here.
Well, we hope you had a good time, even if you didn't call your brothers from another mother. What's up with you, man? You could have called us.
Mr. Clean.
Why you didn't call us, man? You know how I thought we were like that, man.
Papa
We not like
had
that?
a good time with
You
his
could have called. Next time, call us. Text us something. Baby, okay. Michael Coffey, BobbieD, hello. Filipinos love their lechon, karaoke music. Yeah, man, they like that stuff all kind of day, man. Baby, wow, that's great. Out there in October, God permit. All so enjoy it, man. BobbieD, Michael Coffey, he said, hello guys. Man, be careful walking in the streets in the Philippines. Lots of roads and no stoplight. Yeah, you got to be careful out there. They have a lot of accidents out here, guys. The majority of accidents are usually with motorcyclists. Okay, they just think they own the road. They running for the cars. They hit people. They get in. Motorcyclists even have wrecks with each other out here. That's how bad it is. But even though the streets are bad, you can still walk over there. But you got to hold your hand up, and I don't walk. I run across the street because they will hit you. Murphy Hayes said, I scolded the neighbor's kid for doing something on my property, and then I didn't appreciate it. And that little brat told me, oh, it's on now. That's what I told you, man. Little kids don't have respect for their elders because they think you are equal to them. And that's how they were raised. Millennials, Generation Xers, they were raised to think that you're equal to a 90-year-old or 60-year-old, 50-year-old. You're equal to them, and you're 6 years old. You're equal to them. You know? That's why they have no respect. And that's how their family raised them. If anybody say anything to you, Junior, just let us know. We gonna get it. You see what I'm saying? Let's go around chain. Who we got? Michael Coffey, need some coffee. He's hello, BobbieD. Guys, man, get ready for the hot, humid, sticky weather in the Philippines. Remember, you're coming in tropical climate. Yeah, this is a tropical climate. We're in the middle of rainy season. It rained all night last night, but this morning, sunny and bright. Rainy season is really rain a lot, but climate change has changed the rainy season. It's more heat than rain nowadays. I don't know what it is. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Robert Morris. He said, I wasn't in your area, BobbieD. Hey, man, don't Robert. Come on now. You know, don't give me that. You could have texted me. You could have emailed me. You could have came on the show and said, BobbieD, what's up, man? You know, I'm in the Philippines. So anyway, Robert, I'm just glad you made it, man. I'm not trying to come down on you. The object is to get to the Philippines. I don't care how you get here, but get here if you get here, man. You know what I'm saying? And have yourself the ball. Have yourself the time of your life. enjoy yourself, and take some pictures so you'll have some memories when you come back to the United States of a doggone America, whatever country you go back to, and you enjoy your visit. That's the key. Enjoying your stay with your lady, and you're not the only one that didn't let us know when they was here, because I got some people on this show right now. They went down there, they went to the Philippines, and didn't even reach out and touch nothing. They're like, I don't care about them. I'm with my lady now. That's being selfish. You know why? We put time in you. We talked to you. We walked with you. We held your hands when you was crying, but I can't see my lady. I can't see my... I said, look, calm down, man. It's going to be okay. Take some time. And I gave you things to strategize, to wait your time out. And so when people help you through situations in life and you finally reach your destination, always reach back and say, hey, man, I did it. That makes the person that helped you feel good. That they help you get to your accomplishment. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Okay, all right, let's go. That's it. All right, man, it's been real, it's been real, it's been real. We got to go. We got to go. Everybody knows that. We got to go. This is BobbieD for the least of these, and take care. God bless. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Whether you have a good relationship with your children or not, you are still a father. Okay? And so if you have children that celebrate your fatherhood, fine. If you don't, that's fine as well. You thank the Lord that you was able to have some children. You didn't do the best you could with them, and maybe they don't like you for that matter. But you know, it's still on you now. It's not on your children. It's on you, mister. How much do you want to get it right? Do you want to get it right? If you don't, that's fine too. You live a life of hatred between you and your children. To live that life. That's on you. But if you want to get it right, reach out. Send a text message, send an email, make a call. It's always a way to say I'm sorry. And then after you've done that and they still don't want to be bothered, then you let it go. Okay? But do your part. Okay? Don't always do your part. That's what my mama said. Do the right thing. The right thing, the tight thing, and it'll be all right. Okay? There you go. That's it for now. This is BobbieD, and take care. God bless. Peace. See you on the backside of tomorrow.